Pretty nice.
A little better than a crate motor.
What's up, everybody? Out here at the Whites. Got the car loaded up. Headed to Arrowhead tonight. It's Friday night. Headed down to Arrowhead. Big special event. It's kind of a weird format. I'll let Bryan explain it on the way up there, but it's not as hot as it was last week. That's good. Rob was gonna come with us. I don't think he got the car quite done. I guess he got the motor in it. He wants to. I'll show it to you guys. He said, I guess it sounds pretty good. He said, come over here and I'll fire it up. So, but and now it's like a little over 3 hours, I think, from us. If he does good tonight, I think we're gonna go down to Texas. I think North Texas. Another big race down there tomorrow night for Saturday night. So we'll see. We'll just play it by ear. Hopefully we can gotta make it through tonight first. So, but I guess we need to check this out. Better than a crate?
Well, a little better than a crate.
A little better?
A little bit.
You changed.
Yeah, I can't be matching.
Pretty nice.
A little better than a crate motor.
Why are you coming with us?
I am.
I meant this. Why isn't this coming with us?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to drive 3 hours and something happens.
I don't blame you. Gotta get the kinks worked out while you're close to home.
Yeah.
But hey, we're gonna load up, head southwest. Flywheel too?
That's for a crate motor.
What's off yours?
Made in Mexico. Great.
Bodie's running his pure stock at Urbana tonight. So we're sitting here at Conway in front of Anna's, waiting on him to just pull up, do a little bait and switch here.
About time.
Traeger and a tow pig. Don't blow it up, buddy.
What?
Don't blow it up. made it. It's currently a little after 5 o'clock, like 5:15 I think. Haul up's 7:30. It's a long ways to go. Starting to fill up a little bit. All the big trailers seems like. Quite a few stock cars. I think there's already like 40 some already checked in. I think A mods, B mods, and tuners are also up tonight. Not a bad night. I don't think it's quite as hot as it was last week. Still pretty warm. Pretty nice facility. We've been out here once before, I believe in April. I don't think, it doesn't look like it's really changed much. Black dirt. I don't know if you guys can see that out there, but black dirt. We ran good here when we came here last time, so hopefully do good again. Ran drew a 5. Said that was the lowest he's drew all year long. So I guess save it for a big race. That'll be all right. Hey, why don't you explain the format?
I don't even really know the format. We'll learn in the driver's meeting.
We'll learn in the driver's meeting. I think there's like 3 different features and different price points. It's not like necessarily like a C, a B, and an A really. Like you don't transfer whatever your heat, or like however you finish your heats is which one you qualify for. First one's 2,500 to win, 1,500 to win, and then 500 to win. So 2,500 is pretty good. Is that what 25? How much was it last time when we come down here in the spring? It's $5 grand to win
Each night.
Yeah, both. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what we can do here. I don't think there's not going to be as many guys here this time as there was last time, and I don't think I doubt the level of guys is probably not quite as high as it was either. Drew 5. We'll probably start in pole of his heat, outside. At least outside pole. We'll see. We got a long time to race time. Just sitting around. We were talking about it. Rob was saying he'd rather get here 2 hours early than, you know, leave just enough time to get here on time, and then have something, you know, blow out or break down or something, and not, you know, get here 30 minutes away from the track and have a problem and not be able to make it. It was like a little. I think it's a little over 3.5 hours maybe for us to get here. Bryan was saying he really wished it was closer. We'd come down here more often. Really nice facility, one of the best, I would say. Not quite as nice as Lucas Oil. Pretty close. I mean, really close. I did see they added. Have you seen they've added something to the bottom of the fence out here? That wasn't there when we were here last time, when Dallin had his crash. It was just straight fence. I can't tell if it's just netting or if it's like sheet metal or what. It looks like just netting. I think I can see it tore up a little bit. But pits are starting to fill up. Guys are filing in. Probably be a long night tonight, I have a feeling.
Order of events is posted. The format tonight for the stock cars is the gold, silver, no bronze tonight, just gold and silver. Top 24 in passing points will be in the Royal Propane Gold feature, and then the next will be in the silver feature. Receivers are required. Default frequency is 454. If it's not working, let somebody know. I got a new radio that I'm going to try out this week. I know.
We're second class out again tonight, just like last week at Lucas Oil. Really filled up just after 7 o'clock, haul out to 7:30. A few up the hill up there. I think there was 76 stock cars, I believe. Sort of checked out last. That's 76. 47, I believe. 47 stock cars. Supposed to have 3. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you could. Supposed to have 3 features. Didn't have enough cars. They're just gonna have 2. Top 24 and passing points transfer straight to the main, I guess the A main, I guess. Hopefully Bryan will be in that top 24. Well, they haven't posted lineups yet. and I'm sure he'll be on the front row. Honestly, hopefully 1, 2, 3, and 4 get drawed. There's only 4. Looks like there's only 4 heats. So honestly, you'd be better off starting outside pole and winning and get a few more points than just starting pole and winning. Happen to start a little farther back in that A main is probably going to be a little tough. Track looks pretty good. I don't think I showed it. We went on it there. It's pretty wet. We're packing it right now. I can't remember last time. Both nights it seemed pretty good. The second night it seemed like it was pretty hammered down. The night before it dried up, got a little slick. I think probably. I think Bryan would rather it be a little slick than hammered down. So we're getting ready here. Like I said, second class out. There are more stock cars than anything else. Everything else is like 14, 15 cars. So they'll be acting like they're wanting to really run through the show tonight pretty quick. Asking everybody to be alert and have. They don't have a track PA out here, kind of like Midway. You just kind of got to be paying attention when you're up and stuff. So, but getting ready. I think all we did is set air pressure in, change anything since Lucas. We changed up trail arm mount and shock placement there. Hopefully it'll run good. It ran good, especially around the top. He liked the top. He did admit that he wasn't driving it in hard enough. But hopefully this track, I would say, speed-wise, it's pretty comparable to Lucas. It's a little bit tighter, not quite as big, but it's got more banking, so you carry a little bit more speed through the turn. You don't have to slow down quite as much. But we're gonna get everything buttoned up, get the car warmed up. We'll head up hot laps. Didn't look super great in hot laps. He only got like 2, maybe 2.5 laps, seems like, under green. The guys spun out and they just called him off. It was also the very first class out, or very first car out. I think they ran 3 sets of B mods, and then he was right next. So the track's still pretty green. There's quite a few cars, probably getting pretty decent by now. Can't remember. I think he's 3rd heat on the pole, I believe, 2nd or 3rd heat on the pole. Not too bad. Hopefully you can just keep it up front. I'll get past. I think Rob figured, I think he said as long as he got top 3, he'd probably still make the A main. Of course, the farther you drop, the farther you start in the A main, the farther back you start. So I want to start up front and give us the best chance here. I don't know if he's going to adjust anything. I think they went up to watch the rest of the hot laps to see what the track's going to do. It wouldn't surprise me if we changed some stuff. I think he looked at the times and he wasn't very fast, just time-wise either. But it's not a bad night. It's a little warm, not near as warm as it was last week. I don't know if my face is red, but it feels sunburned. I've been working outside all week. Should put more sunscreen on, I guess. We're just gonna chill now, wait for hot laps to finish for the second class out. Behind B mods, I think there's 3 heats of B mods, so it'll be a minute before we're rolling again. Ryan's getting ready for his heat. Starts on the pole. It's still a little wet. The B mods are still throwing some pretty good sized chunks. 3 heats of B mods, and then he's the 3rd heat out. So hopefully it'll be pretty tacked up and good to go. It seems like the bottom's the fast way around right now. Especially out of the gate. Starts, everyone we've watched, the guy on the inside pole has really got a good jump. The outsides, after they run a few laps, under green, the outside line that you restart in gets a little crumbly, so I think it's not near as much traction up there. Hoping to get a good start here. Just lead every lap, win it. We'll have a pretty decent starting position for the feature. Go as planned. So it's real tight, and then I guess you'd have so much wheel in it trying to get a turn, then it'd snap loose. He could not hold it down on the bottom, coming off the turn, especially in turn 4. It just washed up real bad. I got real loose that one time, about spun out. Luckily that guy ended up hitting that guy and saved him. And then coming to the checkered, I think right there too. There at the end, he got real bad loose coming out of 4, and those other 2 guys got around him. That's definitely going to put us in the B or silver feature or whatever. It's still, I think, 1,500. I think it's 1,500 to win that. But we got some work to do. We've been looking under the rear end. I think probably end up changing some stuff here. Might end up changing everything Johnny did last week back. I don't know. It worked at Lucas, but obviously it's not working here. So we're going to have to come up with something. Because honestly, I think it just kept getting worse the longer the race went on. So, got the hood and rear deck off. We're gonna do some work. It might have, I think it probably messed the toe up a little bit when he hit that guy in the front end here. That probably didn't help either. Probably, I can't tell, it looks like it towed it in a little bit, which I think will make it a little squirrelier than it should be. So we'll reset that. Hopefully it didn't bend anything, break anything. I don't know if we've got any parts, and we don't really know anybody here. Mason Beck, Mason Rodney, and somebody else. We've got like 3 guys here we know. So we don't really have a lot of help down here. Nobody come with us this time. But we'll do some wrenching here, try to figure something out. Try to find some speed somewhere. Surely Rob's here with us. This used to be his car, so he knows the ins and outs pretty good. Do some work in here. And we ended up changing everything back to like it was before we changed it with Johnny last week. It should be about the same as it was when we was here in the spring, and we ran good here in the spring. We're going to change the spacer up right now, try to loosen it up a little bit more. I think he starts fifth row inside of the silver main. 1500 to win that. You could turn it down, start tail end of the gold, try to race your way in. We've already decided that's not going to happen. If he ends up winning, we'll take the $1,500, load up, and head back to Lebanon. I think it might be 100 to start, maybe. That's not going to cover fuel we burn, so I'm gonna really try, hopefully, to get some money out of this. It's the only thing that sucks about driving long ways to a track. I mean, it's cool to see tracks you don't go to very often, but it obviously costs way more money to come all the way down here than it does just to go up to Lucas or even to Midway or somewhere really close like that. But could be at Urbana racing tonight, but Urbana's probably only like $200 or $300 to win, maybe 50 to start, maybe. I don't know that, but we're gonna see. Hopefully this will fix him up. The way he acts like he's got too much grip. That's why it's too tight, and he's got to slow down even more to turn it. But then once he puts enough wheel into it, it gets loose. Just doesn't really have any forward go, and when he comes off, you can tell he doesn't really have much side bite either. It doesn't seem like it just wanted to wash up the track. You can't get it hardly to turn. Hopefully, hope everything's all right. I don't think I think the toe's fine. It didn't look like it had been anything or anything. We're sitting on intermission right now. I don't know if they'll work the track. It's really hard to see if it's getting black or anything because the track's so dark. There's still probably a bit of moisture. It's definitely not dry and dusty yet. I think as humid as it is, it's not super hot anymore, but it's still really humid. I think the moisture will stay in the track pretty good. It's not going to dry the surface too bad. There's not a whole lot of cars here. It's not as many as there was at Lucas last week, I don't think. But we'll see what we can do here, hopefully. Hopefully we have a better end of the night than we started. Bryan's rolling out for the feature. Starts fifth row inside. Hopefully he can make some moves. I don't know. I don't think intermission's about over. They haven't worked it. I don't think I've seen a tractor out there. So it's what it is, what it is. Hopefully the adjustments we made are good. Maybe it'll turn for him. I hate to come all the way down here and just walk away with $100. It's gonna suck, but hey, it is what it is. Starting that far back, I gotta keep it in one piece, so we'll see what happens here. bad, I guess. A caution or two there in the middle would have been real helpful, because it's just like last week, really fast at the beginning of the race, slowed down as the race went on. I said it's still really tight, but he'd get it to turn. It wouldn't slide up off the exit real bad anymore. Would like to got one more spot there to get a podium. That'd have been a pretty decent night. Fourth is not too bad. And you never know, might not make tech. They only tech top 3. So. They were already talking, oh, should have put this little in, not did that, whatever. You never know, it's a game of chance. You just take your best shot and hope it sticks, you know what I mean? Got a little roughed up here in the quarter panel, but it ain't too bad. Just a little beat out. And that front's a little boogered too. I think we're gonna go ahead and load up. I don't know if we'll watch any more of the races. I don't think it's super late. Yeah, it's only 10. We're gonna go ahead and load up. Like a 3.5 hour drive home. It's a ways. He's gonna run tomorrow night at Lucas. I'm not gonna film. I don't know if I'll go or not. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But I'm not gonna film. And I think this week I don't know how my work schedule is. Again, start a new job, it's crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I work till 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. I don't have time to edit during the evenings. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow, so I might try to get most of it done tomorrow, and probably Sunday too. I do quite a bit Sunday afternoon. Hopefully I can get it done by Sunday afternoon and get it out. Be posted probably Monday morning, hopefully. If not, I don't really know when. Next week, I don't know if they're racing next week, but it sounds like I'm gonna have to work next weekend, all weekend, so I probably won't be at the races. That could change between now and then. But not too bad a night. It sucks, especially when you drive this far. I mean, it would be too bad if they did a big show in Lucas or somewhere else closer to home. You know, and you're only like an hour from home. That's not too bad, even if you don't have a good night. But it sucks a little bit more when you drive this far, spend this much money. But hey, that's racing. It's a gamble. Good thing, load the car up in one piece. It's always number one goal at the end of the night. Had a buddy that raced up at Urbana tonight, blew his transmission, I think. That sucks. Hopefully it's an easy fix. He's had some trouble with it a time or two. Might have an idea what it might be. But he said, Bryan said it got a little hot once. I noticed when he come down into that last caution, he shifted down to low gear. The fan would be spinning good and hard. Nothing to worry about, I don't think, though. We're gonna get the cooler already loaded up. We're gonna load up here and head back to Lebanon. We'll see you guys at the track.